You ever have one of those moments where your whole life flashes before your eyes, but it's not because you're dying, it's because you're finally living? That's how it felt that rainy afternoon in Seattle, staring at the doctor's face as he said the word terminal. Like, boom, game over. But instead of freaking out, all I could think about was him. 10 years of keeping my mouth shut, loving him from the shadows, and now I had one day left to spill my guts. Grab a tissue, folks, because this is my story, straight from the heart, no filter. And trust me, it's a doozy. My name's Emily Carter. Grew up in a cozy suburb of Chicago, the kind where everyone knows your business and the winters freeze your toes off. I'm 30 now, or was, I guess, but back when it all started, I was just a wide-eyed 20-year-old at Northwestern University, majoring in journalism because I thought words could fix anything. Boy, was I wrong. That's where I met him, Ryan Thompson. Tall, with that messy brown hair that always looked like he just rolled out of bed after saving the world, and a smile that could light up Wrigley Field on a rainy day. He was studying engineering, always tinkering with gadgets in the dorm lounge, cracking jokes that made everyone laugh, even the grumpy Ra. The first time I saw him, I was spilling my latte all over my notebook in the campus cafe. Clumsy as hell, right? He swooped in with napkins, grinning like it was no big deal. "Hey, no worries, dude, happens to the best of us," he said, handing me a stack. His eyes crinkled at the corners, all warm and kind. I mumbled thanks, my face turning tomato red, and that was it. Hook, line, and sinker, I was gone, but Ryan, he saw me as the quirky friend, the one who tagged along to study groups and football tailgates. We became buddies fast, hanging out at Giordano's for deep dish pizza, binge-watching old episodes of Friends in his dorm, pulling all-nighters cramming for finals. He'd call me Emmy, slap my shoulder like I was one of the guys, and tell me about his latest crush. God, that stung. Like every time he'd rave about some girl in his chem class, I'd nod and smile, saying, "She sounds awesome, go for it," while my heart twisted like a pretzel. Why didn't I say something? Fear, I guess, afraid of ruining the friendship, afraid he'd laugh it off, afraid of the big fat no that would shatter everything. So I loved him in silence, quietly cheering at his soccer games from the bleachers, slipping notes in his backpack with dumb jokes to make him smile, being the shoulder when his dates went south. It was my secret superpower and my curse. Graduation came like a freight train. We threw our caps, hugged it out, promised to stay in touch. Ryan landed a killer job at a tech firm in San Francisco, chasing that Silicon Valley dream. Me. I snagged a gig at a small newspaper in New York, writing fluff pieces about city life. Distance sucked, but we texted like crazy, memes, life updates, the occasional "miss ya, buddy." Every time my phone buzzed with his name, my stomach did flips. I'd stare at his profile pic, that goofy grin from our college road trip to the Grand Canyon, and whisper to myself, "One day, Em, one day you'll tell him." But days turned to months, months to years. He dated around some model type in Cali who dragged him to yoga retreats, then a lawyer who got his ambition. I'd hear about them over video calls, forcing enthusiasm like, "She sounds rad, Ryan." "You deserve that." Inside, jealousy ate me alive. I'd curl up in my tiny Brooklyn apartment, binge-eating Ben and Jerry's, wondering why I wasn't enough. Why couldn't he see me, the girl who'd drop everything for him? Fast forward 5 years, I'm 25, climbing the ladder at the New York Times. Okay, more like a junior reporter, but hey, progress. Ryan's killing it out west, lead engineer at some startup that's about to go public. We reunite at our college reunion in Evanston. He shows up looking like $1,000,000, tanned, confident, that same damn smile. "Emmy, look at you, all big city journalist," he yells, pulling me into a bear hug. His cologne hits me like a wave, sandalwood and ocean, same as always. We spend the night reminiscing, laughing till our sides hurt about that time we got lost on a hike and ate questionable berries. As the party winds down, we sneak out to the lakefront, stars twinkling over Lake Michigan. He turns to me, eyes soft in the moonlight. "You know, Em, you're the one constant in my crazy life. Don't know what I'd do without you. My heart races. This is it, the moment. Tell him, dummy, but then he adds, you're like the sister I never had. Ouch, knife to the gut. I force a laugh. Yeah, bro. Same here, and just like that, the moment slips away. Life kept rolling. Ryan got engaged once to that lawyer chick. I flew out for the engagement party in Napa Valley, all smiles and toasts. Congrats, you two. You're perfect together, I said, clinking glasses while my soul screamed. The wedding never happened, she belayed, said he worked too much. He called me that night, drunk and devastated. What the hell is wrong with me? I wanted to say, nothing, you're everything. Instead, I said, screw her, Ryan, you're awesome, the right one's out there. Hypocrite much, I was right there. By 28, I'd moved to Seattle for a promotion, senior writer at a tech mag, ironic, huh? Ryan visited often business trips, he'd say. We'd hit Pike Place Market, toss fish like tourists, grab coffee at the original Starbucks. One night over clam chowder at Ivar's, he looked at me funny. You ever think about us, Em? Like, what if? My fork froze midair. Holy crap, is this happening? But then he laughed. Nah, kidding. You're too good for me anyway. Playful punch to my arm. Friend-zoned again. I laughed too, but inside, shattered. The headaches started small, just migraines, I thought, from stress, deadlines, rainy Seattle weather, then the dizziness. The fatigue that no amount of coffee could fix. I ignored it, pushed through, until one morning I collapsed in my office. Woke up in Swedish medical center, tubes everywhere. The doc's face said it all. Brain tumor, glioblastoma, aggressive. Inoperable, 6 months, maybe less, he said. I nodded, numb, called my mom first, she cried enough for both of us. Then Ryan, he was on the next flight from SF, barged into my hospital room like a hurricane. What the hell, why didn't you tell me sooner? His eyes were red-rimmed, hands shaking as he hugged me. I shrugged. Didn't want to worry ya, dude. We spent days talking real talk, about dreams we chased, regrets we buried. But I still couldn't say it. The words stuck like glue, months blurred. Chemo wrecked me, hair gone, weight dropped, energy zilch. Ryan flew in every weekend. Brought Chicago-style popcorn, played our old playlists, held my hand through the nausea. You're a fighter, Em, kick this thing's ass, he'd say. I'd smile weak. Yeah, totally, but the scans got worse. Weeks turned to days. Doc gave me the news, 1 week left tops, hospice. I knew what I had to do, one last day to tell him. I planned it perfect. Asked him to take me to Discovery Park, our favorite spot when he visited, overlooking Puget Sound. Waves crashing, seagulls screaming, wind whipping my scarf. I was frail, wheelchair-bound, but the sun peeked through like a sign. We sat on a bench, him pushing my chair, chatting about nothing. Then I took a breath. Ryan, there's something I gotta say. He turned, concern etched on his face. Anything, Em, my voice shook. I've loved you for 10 years, not like a friend, like full-on, can't breathe without you, loved you. His eyes widened. Em, I kept going, tears streaming. Every laugh, every call, every stupid text, it was everything to me. I watched you date, get hurt, shine, and I stayed quiet because I didn't want to lose you, but now, screw it. I love you, Ryan Thompson, always have. Silence. Wind howled, then he knelt, tears in his eyes. Emmy, why didn't you say, I've been blind, all these years you were right there, the one who got me, I love you too. God, I do. He kissed me soft, desperate, like we'd waited lifetimes. We cried, laughed, held each other as the sun set, that day perfect. I slipped away that night peaceful, but I left knowing love isn't always about forever. Sometimes it's about one brave moment, one day to say it all, and that's enough.